I believe Ben Johnson is making a case for Will Campbell. And dare I say, I think Ben Johnson is making the best case for Will Campbell. We talked about it today with Adam Hogue. And Adam Hogue just asked him, you care about arm length? And I love this response. He said, I love watching the tape without knowing anything. To me, that's the most important indicator about whether a guy can play football or not. As you're watching tape, if concerns arise about getting long-armed on the perimeter and it becomes a consistent problem, then yeah, I'll look at the arm length and see if it fact checks or not. But really, the tape to me is more important than the measurables. And boys, we've seen the tape.
Mm-hmm.
It was good tape.
Great.
Darn good tape.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I take that tape.
Dang good tape. Hey, we've watched Will Campbell for 3 years at LSU. Nobody brought up his arms.
Mm-hmm. No,
I watched this man start as a rookie, as a freshman.
Yeah,
That's a rookie.
Start 16 games.
That's
No,
a
that was a 13 games.
That's a rookie.
As a freshman. And looked dominant in the SEC.
and that matters.
And by the time it got to the draft, Muggs was like, I don't know. Little T-Rex tiny. Little tiny.
Get a little tickle the arms there.
Hey, what team did those guys work for? It's like lobbyists. What team did they get paid off from to say that? You know, maybe his arms are a little short.
Well,
Maybe
listen,
fall to my guy,
I think
you
what
know?
ends up happening is
The Bears?
the
That's right.
the measurements come out, and you look at guys who have failed at that position because of and we blame the measurements.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was because his arms were tiny that he was terrible at tackle. No, it's because it was a bad tackle. Like sometimes it truly is because like if you can look at and with some guys it is this, you can look at something specific, and like Ben Johnson said, if he's getting long armed to death, every freaking defensive end that comes out there at the NFL is just get your that's different.
Yeah, he's not though.
That don't show up on Will Campbell's tape.
No, get something.
In fact, what shows up is Will Campbell is usually into people's bodies so fast. Take that for what you will. That you don't even have a chance to long arm him.
Yeah.
And that he's so overpowering and is so aggressive with it, and his feet are so perfect
If you look at the flip
that
side,
you don't even have a chance to long arm him. So, like, I've been saying this the entire time. I loved hearing Ben Johnson say this.
Yeah.
I think he's making a full case for being widely open to drafting Will Campbell.
Look,
widely open was crazy. Yeah, that was a wild rant, but it is what
leave
it
the
is.
door wide open. Hey, or ad again.
Well, that's your back door.
Oh, boy.
wide open.
All right.
Look, at the end of the day, as you just know, sorry, haven't heard that in a minute. At the end of the day, it's really as simple as this. And we people who watch the game, even analysts, scouts, I feel like they overanalyze at times or over scout. You want a football player.
Yeah.
When you look at the tape, do you see a football player? Answer is simply yes. You know, now that you're getting to this one day, and we had this conversation, to a certain degree on a different level this morning about, do you want a guy with upside versus a guy that has shown production on the college level, that has actually had the numbers? Will Campbell has given you the numbers. It's not about this one day where you give him a measurement and he's 32 and 6/10, and now we can't get him because now he's not going to be able to hold up. What did he show you in college versus some of the better competition, versus some of these prospects that are coming out on the other end on defense, that he can hold his own, that he's aggressive, that he's the kind of mauler that you want on the left tackle. So I argue that when you look at guys that have longer arms that aren't talented, like Braxton Jones.
How about this? If you look at the roster, right? Or do I have the picture?
Oh, you got your
mic there,
color codes.
You got the
I'm
monsters of the
talking
mid.
You're talking over them.
Oh, is the people movers? Is the people movers list?
No.
What we got?
What's my stupid? Where's the picture?
There's no people movers.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Ah,
Joe's trying to pull up graphics to
All
show
right.
us stuff. Give it a second.
No,
Let it breathe.
It was here last time.
And there we go.
Yes, all right.
A lot of yellow on that.
Oh,
A lot of yellow.
Is it? Where?
We like that.
it's up.
Oh, all right. It's acting up. Whatever, man. So, if you look where are we strong at, right? I still want my left tackle updated. The defense looks pretty good if you got Dexter, Sweat, Grady Jarrett. We don't know what Dayo's going to be doing, but he should be a contributor. So it's like, if you did all this to get Abdul Carter, does it make sense? Because you just have an
Absolutely.
embarrassment of riches on the line.
I'll
but
take
you
that.
literally could just fix the line.
I like
if you
embarrassment.
Now, do we pick somebody in the second round on the line that could actually still be? You could get a day one starter from the second round if they scout well. I just see. Go ahead.
You got 8 people as
all pros
on the defense, and you want to talk about drafting the defensive player? I got 3 all pros.
You talking about offense
on the offense? I'm just saying. I'm looking at your chart. I'm just saying if you're comparing this chart, I think we need to be talking about this. The offense.
Like if you look at,
I need more yellow on this side of the field.
Dorman as a blue over a yellow.
He's good. Not everybody's
not great.
They're not saying he's the best. He's a good center.
He's in the top 5 center.
DJ Moore is also not all pro, but
DJ Moore is definitely not all pro.
I have him as a pro. I didn't say like he's.
What does pro mean?
Pro means you're pretty much
So
one
what
of the
is
top
blue?
of your positions. Blue is like you're a good player. You fit.
Yeah, DJ Moore's blue.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Well, then I'm moving on to blue. I don't care.
You get your color codes right, all right?
Whatever.
I'm trying to figure out what pro means.
Oh, is it Pro Bowler? Or is it all?
You son of a- nobody cares about the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Hey, hey, let's play the Pro Bowl real quick, kid. Hold up. I got your flag. Pro Bowl. I got you. Take it with you. Pro Bowl.
Nah, I just think I'm with JC on this though. Like you hear so many people talk, especially when we cut on the tape. We hear it all the time. Like, okay, really well, how good is he? What does the tape say? What teams did he play against? And he's been doing it. So it's like it's one of them things where just he's him. Like, are you really gonna let measurables stop that?
Yeah.
You really gonna let measurables stop that? And when you talk to this guy, you listen to this guy.
Oh, he interviews
you can hear him
He interviews well.
talk like,
I love him going.
hey,
Watch my tape.
he's not old dumb as y'all put it. He's literally like, hey, I'm trying to be good to great, and this is how you go from good to great. So I don't understand what the issue is. Plus, you get another 10-year starter. I wouldn't mind Darnell writing with Will Campbell for the next 10 years.
Oh yeah, listen, you got your tackle position sure
come
up,
on
and
now.
I feel like
What are we
Will
talking
Campbell
about right now?
is not even a gamble. You know what I mean? You get your tackle position shored up.
Will Barr?
I think you're in a very different situation here moving forward. Now, listen, here's the thing that I also want Bears fans to remember, because I think making a case for it and going into the conversation we were just having about the possibility of trading up. Your goal is to not be here again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your goal is to never have a shot at getting one of these dudes this high again. If that is the case, take advantage of getting one of these dudes this high right now. That's why, for me, the trade-up scenario is in play. Because I don't want to be here again. That's why, for me, if Will Campbell is there at 10, you run the card in. I don't think Will Campbell's going to be there at 10. I think that, you think you had Will Campbell at 10. I actually have Mason Graham possibly being there at 10.
I doubt he's there.
Is Mimbo just not a good
He is
player?
not a
Armand Mimbo's a right tackle.
Absolutely.
He's a right
I think he's the best tackle on the board, honestly. But he's a right tackle.
But they say he can play left too.
You got to switch him over there. He's never done it.
It's not his natural position.
Yeah. Why? I don't want to gamble like that. We're trying to advance this team. So you get a guy that's been doing it. It makes sense for me if we go for Will Campbell and our line is done. Because you're going to have to start drafting linemen regardless, starting in this year as well as next year.
Yeah.
Tooney at 32 is cool. I see him being here, solid contributor for two, maybe 3 years. But it's time to start drafting.
Hopefully,
and also,
Maybe.
I think
Right.
I think the thing that we're not talking about enough is even if you do bring him in, he's learning from a freaking
All pro.
Pro
He gets to
Bowl.
figure it out. Oh, no,
He's-
not Pro
he's-
Bowl. All pro.
all pro,
Big difference.
multiple Super Bowl,
You're down.
multiple Super Bowl winner. It's like there's if you draft him, there's literally nothing but upside there.
Yeah, listen,
So-
I think you're getting an opportunity to develop it with it. To me, I love the fact that Ben Johnson. I love that we have a head coach that sits there, and because you know what Flus would have said. But, well, listen here, Crusher. You know, everything's important when you're taking it into account. You know what I mean? You got to take all the numbers into account. I don't know. Measurables. What is up yours? That's a big question there, and I think that's really where you come away with this game. And then sometimes the rain in Spain falls mainly on the play.
Let me ask
Ben Johnson is like, I don't want to know what he's got. Put the tape on.
Let me get you.
If the tape look good. Hey, by the way, Shamar Stewart RAS scores. Tape don't look good.
Nope.
Let me ask you this.
Nope.
Because that interview, the one thing I did hear outside of having the undeniable sensation of pee every 5 seconds, thanks to that fountain. That fountain needs to have a sponsorship, by the way. I mean, they were right there.
Brought to you by Aquafina.
You know, he talked about, let me make sure I get his name right, Tyler Warren, because I'm about to say Tyler Booker. He talked about Tyler Warren. He kind of lit up with that one. How did you feel about that?
Like, we're going to talk about that in the final segment.
That's true.
If you had read the top of you.
Yeah, I know kid was in the preview over there. I saw that.
I actually can't see the preview.
When we talked about all that stuff,
we
when we said what we were going to say.
Oh, okay, I guess. I thought we were talking about the running back.
Yeah.
We need an optical ad.
Yes.
I gotta get you a
idea.
It's my dark horse right there. It's my dark horse at the
Tyler
top.
Warren, dark horse.
My dark horse.
He actually got a dark horse this year. I watched the tape. I'm on cold.
Dog, right? Jaquindon Jackson, baby.
Jackson, buddy cold.
Oh, he was just named one of the top 5 at his position.
No.
Yeah, he was.
Jaquindon Jackson's like
No, he's
30th
not.
running
Oh,
back.
no, you're right.
I'm like, huh?
No.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Let me know what your thoughts are on the you throwing the people movers up there.
Oh, no, man.
I thought you was about to.
I was going to.
But no, man,
Hold on.
appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do.